Hi, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Please like and subscribe. So we're going to talk about why it's not going to work with the new supply. It might last a while, but it is going to go through that same cycle. And this is why. When the narcissist secures their supply, it's a false image. They see something, they see the big picture, but they don't see the intricacies of the person. They don't see the things that make the person special. They don't see the flaws that somebody might have. They see the big picture and they latch onto it. They don't take the time to go through and really analyze who this person is that they're going to end up with. So they're happy, they're excited, they see this big picture and they're happy about it. This new supply seems perfect, easy going, because there are no issues yet. There are no things that have been triggered yet. And they want this, so they're investing in it, this big picture. And that's what they feel they're entitled to. So as things go through with whether it was you or the new supply, the same thing is going to happen because that time in the beginning wasn't invested. And also, it's like an expectation that they feel. So as time goes on, their mask is going to start to slip because you're going to see that you're human. And they saw a big picture, an object. Narcissists see things as objects instead of emotional beings, to the depth that they are. They know we're emotional. They have emotions too, but they're different emotions. They don't feel empathy, which causes a lack of connectivity. It's due to the brain damage that's in their head. And they're going to react to that, just like we're reacting to our pain. They're reacting to the brain damage. We're reacting to our brain damage that we got. When you're going through depression, anxiety, things like that, it changes your brain. And some brain damage can be fixed, some can't. And as the narcissist nitpicks, they're seeing flaws, and those flaws are irritating to the narcissist because it's not this beautiful picture that they saw. It's not where you love somebody for their flaws and you accept them. So even if they try to accept the flaws irritate them because of who they are. They either need, sorry, they either need the beautiful picture to feel happy. That's their goal in life. I tend to see those as more the vulnerable ones. And then the grandiose ones feels entitled to this perfect life. So as time goes by, they're going to see flaws and they're going to react to those flaws. Once they react to those flaws, it's going to hurt us. And we're either going to want to try to discuss it or understand it. And when we try to understand it, the narcissist takes it that we don't like them. Not that we're trying to understand them, that we don't like them. Or they feel attacked. So when they feel attacked, they come back at us and see more flaws. So it's this terrible cycle. I did a video on the pendulum of the narcissistic relationship you might want to check out, because it is like a pendulum. Sometimes it might slow down, but once it starts getting going, it's going to destruct. So with the new supply, they're just getting to know the person. They don't know the flaws, the triggers, and the more abuse somebody has been through, the more triggers someone's going to have. And since the narcissist most likely did not go through healing the holes in their heart, I did a video about a cup that had a bunch of holes, and it's almost like we're filling it with water, we're filling it with love, and it's trickling out. The more holes, the more hurt in that cup, in that person, the more it's going to flow out, the quicker it's going to flow out, and they're going to need more supply quicker. So depending on the damage, but it's still that trickle. And the narcissist hasn't dealt with their problems. Also, a lot of other people who have, I don't want to say emotional damage, who have had emotional damage. If you see that video on YouTube, you know why I'm laughing. But So we have to become whole again too, because any new relationship we're going to get in, we're going to have triggers. And a lot of times when somebody has, let's say, cheated on a partner, it's changed the relationship forever. The healthy way to move forward on things, if you are going to work things out, is you have to start fresh. You can't have those. You have to repair the damage. Now, some things should be deal breakers, and that's up to you to really face what is your deal breaker. But once that damage is done, it's real hard to fight off those demons, especially if it's like a major hurt that they've caused you. So if it was cheating, that's real hard to suppress. Because you might start thinking, why are they late? Why haven't they called? Why did they get dressed up today? It's gonna pop in your head. And we are so in tune with each other that we have intuitions. We feel energy from people. Have you ever been around someone that just has a negative energy, or they bring you down, or they lift you up? There's something about certain things. There's energy, and it's contagious. The most powerful person will win in the energy struggle. The most powerful person will win in the energy struggle, most of the time, because or it will at least affect. It'll either lift somebody up or bring somebody down based on which emotion is stronger. And with the narcissist, though, is we keep trying. So we're like, okay, today's going to be a great day. Good morning, honey. And then they bring you down. So we keep investing all this energy, and they keep knocking it down. And they want us to be like them, whatever mood they're in. And they're not truly happy inside. So when they're not happy, they're triggered by other people's happiness because it's not in alignment. And they were happy in the beginning because it was this facade. It was this fantasy. They got their fantasy, and that's what they want. They don't realize the beauty of what they had. You know, they just like people who make mistakes. People will focus on that one mistake. You know, if I was wearing 2 earrings, I forgot an earring. If I was only wearing 1 earring, you're not going to look at everything. You're going to look at that earring. I made a mistake. That's what you're going to talk about or think about, or you'll probably see it in the comments, things like that. The mistakes are what people focus on, and they remember those. And the narcissist, they love to focus on the flaws. You know, some people might go, oh, yeah, but that's a beautiful dress, or her hair looks great, or whatever it is. Some people are positive, some people are negative. Glass half full, glass half empty. People are different. What makes people so different is each experience that we go through. Each experience. And some of it is just who we are. But, you know, you think about twins. They've done twin studies. There is some similarities, but there's a lot of differences too. So ones that are brought up in the same household, their experiences are different. Their experiences are different. Even if you see, let's say it was twins and both parents are fighting, one might be in a closer vicinity. You know, both the twins saw the parents fighting. One might be closer and feel more physically threatened. So the experiences will be different. And it affects people. So what the narcissist went through is who they are. They're that cup full of holes. Can they heal? You know, a lot of it goes to the brain damage, you know, because they're talking about self-aware, and they can change their actions. They can change the way they appreciate things, but it's still not a connection. They're still lost. They still feel a loss. and they're searching to fill something that can't really be filled the way they need it. So, you know, to get some kind of connection, they have to be vulnerable. But when they're vulnerable, they're scared. I just talked to a friend of mine saying that a friend of mine wanted to take some time off of work as a teacher. You can put in for end of the year after your second year. And so she made sure right at the end of summer, as soon as it was posted, that she would put in for that time because they have a limit on how many people can take off. So she put in, for whatever reason, the secretary lady didn't put it through, and she should have gotten it. Like, she was on it. She was probably the first person who requested it. And because of this person's delay, other people got it. And so she was honest, said, this is, my last year. She had something going on. And it was really important to her to have that time off. She made sure she would probably be the first one. And she was denied because of the error of somebody else. And so she said, well, I'll just take a sick day. And they had threatened, you do that, you're gonna, I think, lose your job. But I don't know how it works with the pension, all that stuff, but it's her last year. But she was able to talk through it. But the thing, my point is, she told the truth. She said, I'd like it. It wasn't my mistake. Okay, fine. I have so many sick days. I'll just take it as a sick day. And she's entitled to the sick days, but they saw it as like manipulation and trying to work around the system, as opposed to, yeah, it's a valid point. You could do it that way. So sometimes when we tell the truth, we feel like we're going to get screwed over. So the narcissist feels that every time they're going to tell the truth, they're going to get screwed over, or we're not going to like them because we see who they really are. Yeah, I stole that. Yeah, I lied about that. Yeah, I forgot to do that. And sometimes even just that. Yeah, I forgot to take the trash out. But they feel that they're going to be attacked. So they don't want to be attacked. And sometimes we're not even there to attack them. We're just, we might get frustrated, like, oh, now we gotta wait another week with all that garbage. But they take it personally. And sometimes too, we take things personally, that we have to realize it's not that we weren't lovable. It's the narcissist. It's so weird how it works, but the narcissist, in their words, even us, in our words, our actions, that's who we are. Our perceptions, how we react, we're projecting ourselves onto people. Just like there was one, it said something about, do you want to go out for a milkshake? A guy asking a girl, do you want to go out for a milkshake? And what that really means is, I want a milkshake. Will you come with me? It's who we are. We're being kind. We're offering it to somebody else, but it lets you know who we are. So every interaction lets somebody know who you are. And the narcissist gets scared of being found out for who they are. So they hide who they are. And eventually it slips out. And it can really distort your reality, because they put that mask back on, they take it off, they put it on. Sometimes it slips, sometimes it falls. The most dangerous part about being with a narcissist is you don't know your reality. You don't know what you lost. You don't know, if you feel like you don't know who you were, because we question, like, I gave everything. How is that not enough? How was I not loved back? I invested everything. But once you invest everything, people take advantage of it. They don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate it. Not all people, but they talk about the scarcity raises value. We can't always be at somebody's beck and call. Maybe our children, but that's the thing too. Even our children, we have to set boundaries. And that's a hard balance. It's a power struggle, all that. But I've learned through teaching, there's different techniques, different healthy ways to say things. But I'm 52 years old and I'm still learning. It's the interactions between people. 67% of second marriages end in divorce. It's like 73 for third marriages. I've seen different 42 to 50%, depends on where you read. But there are different statistics. And that's the thing too. It's really hard to get succinct answers on all this stuff. So you need to look at, am I happier with this person? Or will I be happier without the abuse? And you should be able to set boundaries. You should be able to have a good portion. They do the 80-20 rule or the 10-90 rule where, you know, you can't expect one person to fulfill you. So if it's 80% good in the relationship or 90% good, go for it. But if it's, you know, 10% good, you know, they talk to you twice a month and you live with them, that's not good. Even if those are great conversations, that's not fulfilling. It's skewed. And when it's off balance, especially if it's under 50%, starts making you question who you are. Why am I not worth talking to? Why this? Why that? We have to know who we are, what we're worth, and we have to act on what we're worth. So if we're sitting there in a relationship where somebody's not talking to us, we're allowing them, in a sense, to tell us what we're worth. And we have to know we're worth more than that and find somebody who's going to appreciate it. So we've tried. We didn't just give up. And sometimes with a narcissist, it makes it worse the more you try, because they see it as weakness, not love. And for their happiness, they have to use people. Sometimes it works out for a little while, but the more you know them, the worse it's going to get. It usually doesn't get better. And it's just sad. So take some time for yourself. And objects in motion stay in motion. So get out there and do things. Follow your dreams. If you don't follow your dreams are going to eat away at you. You're always going to have some regret. Why didn't I do that? So if you can do whatever it is that you were longing for, you know, maybe you can't be a doctor now, but maybe you can volunteer at a hospital. You wanted to act, be a famous movie star, go to a community theater and try out. There's certain things that can make us feel like we're experiencing our dreams. And that's important too. So pick and choose your battles, but you're worth fighting for. I'll see you in the next video. Topic requests are welcome, and I reply to comments. See you soon.